of credit is an undertaking of the buyer's bank given to the seller, which give assurance of payment when shipment is made and documents are presented that conform to the terms and conditions of Welcome to another edition of DBA TV, where we discuss all about international trade. And today I'll be talking about why letter of credit might not protect you or prevent you, might not protect you from risk of not getting paid. Ordinarily, letter of credit should protect you from the risk of not getting paid. But letter of credit might not protect you from not getting paid if you don't observe the following. Now, and I'm talking to you now as an exporter. My name is Dele Ayimibo, and I'm your export doctor. If you are just joining us for the first time, thank you for stopping by. All we do on this particular YouTube channel is talking about trade, and particularly import-export business and financing. Now, if you are trying to prevent payment risk and you're using letter of credit might not stop you from, might not protect you, prevent the risk of not getting paid if you don't use it correctly. Let me explain what I mean. As an exporter, in as much as letter of credit is to protect you, you also should be able to know that there are conditions you have to fulfill. My observation has been that when an exporter gets letter of credit, he will go and check the value they agree, the prices they agree, and the quantity. More often than not, they don't check the documentation requirements that are needed for them to be paid. Because remember, letter of credit is an undertaking of the buyer's bank given to the seller, which give assurance of payment when shipment is made and documents are presented that conform to the terms and conditions of a letter of credit. Letter of credit is an undertaking of the buyer's bank given to the seller, which give assurance of payment when shipment is made and documents are presented that conform to the terms and conditions of letter of credit. That means, as an exporter, I have an obligation. And my obligation is to fulfill the terms and conditions of a letter of credit. And by the way, what are the terms and conditions of a letter of credit? For example, you are expected to ship at a particular point in time. You are expected to ship at a particular point in time. If you do not ship at the time expected, you will have an issue getting paid. If you do not ship at the time expected, you will have an issue getting paid. And what I realize is that many people don't understand the fact that LC have terms and conditions. For example, there is latest date of presentation. There is latest date of shipment. There are shipping documents that must be presented. And the shipping document have conditions that need to be met. For example, the letter of credit number to be stated on all documents. For example, a bill of lading number to be stated on a particular document. For example, quality specification requirement. Different. Sometimes you have a document that will say in bill of lading, that's document of transfer document, invoice, packing list, those are basic documents. Sometimes you have certificate of origin. Sometimes you have quality inspection and quantity inspection. Now, certificate of origin sometimes might state who is to do inspection. Sometimes it will state the quality specification that must be inspected. Sometimes it will state the kind of expected result of the quality specification. It can say moisture, maximum of this. Not count, if it's cashew nut, maximum of this, or minimum of this. Impurity, maximum, minimum of this. If it's charcoal carbon content, maximum of this. You see, those things that were stated are so important because the bank is now expected to check your document, that's the buyer bank, who issued the LC, against those terms and conditions. So, number one, you will have to now ship on time. Number two, you have to present the shipping document to the buyer's bank on time. Number three, you will not have to present the necessary number of documents, 3 documents, 4 documents, 5 documents. Number 4, you will now have to ensure you don't just present number of documents. Document contains what the LC expects for it to be contained. For example, invoice need not be signed, but sometimes LC will say it should be signed, and it has to be signed. It will state who must issue each document. If the LC is silent or you must issue a document, no problem. Letter of credit recognize, rule get letter of credit, which is UCP, recognize document to be issued by only 3 people, 3 documents, and who should issue and the content. The transport document, bill of lading or highway bill, who should issue it and the content. The transport document, then the invoice. Transport document should be issued by the carrier. Invoice will be issued by the exporter. Insurance will be issued by the insurance company. And the rule also states what should be the content. Any other document, if the LC states it, it must state who is to issue it. It must state who is to what the content should be. If it doesn't state who is what the content should be, if you issue any document, put the name as the name of that document, and anybody can issue it, and whatever content is, as long as it looks like what they expect, the bank will pay. Because the LC did not specify who exactly should issue and what the content should be. So what that means is, for you as an exporter, you must ship on time. You must present the right number of documents. You must present the document before the latest date of presentation. You must ensure you do not present after the expiry date, that delivering document to the nominated bank or the importer's bank. And you must ensure the terms and conditions stated on the LC are all fulfilled. Remember, the theme of this conversation is LC might not be protecting you for payment unless you do what I've just said. So don't just assume because you have an LC that you are protected for payment. Another thing I want to say is this. We've had cases of LC being issued from New Zealand through Italy to Nigeria, and the LC is fake. Please note, when you have an LC, tell your bank to send a message to the bank that issued it to confirm that the LC, the letter of credit, was issued emanating from that country, and that company and that bank rather, and ensure you get that particular response from the bank before you go ahead and ship. Because we've had this case, and it was a big challenge within the trade community, that LC can be fake. It was issued by a defunct bank. I didn't even know how all that happened. I mean, so many issues around that document, because I've had to be subpoenaed by a court in Nigeria to go and testify before the judge, explaining what must have happened. So it's a possibility. We are seeing it already. You should not allow that to happen to your own trade transaction. So I'm basically telling you, the fact that you have an LC does not mean you are completely protected. It's an instrument that should protect you, but it also expects you to also fulfill your own obligation, do your own bit, do your own part. And what's your bit and your part? Your own bit and your own part is to ensure that you present the right document, you present it on time, you present the right number of documents, you present documents that have the content as called for in the LC, and that these documents are issued on time, presented on time, and of course, before the expiry date. I hope this video has been of immense benefit to you. I hope you have learned one of thing or the other about letter of credit. In as much as letter of credit protects you, it also demands from you some obligation. In fact, someone said it compels you to cross your T's and dot your I's. Letter of credit expects you to cross your T's and dot your I's. So ensure you do everything possible to cross your T's and dot your I's in letter of credit transaction. I hope this video has been of help to you. If it is, give it a thumbs up. Like the video. If you have friends that you think must hear about this, share with your friends. If you are new to this channel, please click on the subscribe button. And if you want to know when we upload a new video, we upload a video every day. Click on the notification bell. My name remains Dela, but I'm your expert doctor, and I'm signing out.